Hi friends. Well, it's kind of a chilly winter day, so I'm cuddled by the fire again. Today for our read aloud, we're going to read this book. There's the title on the cover of the book, and it says, "In the Snow, Who's Been Here?" And the author and illustrator is Lindsay Barrett George. So these are the words. This is the illustration, the picture. Look at that cover. What do you think? Where are they? I bet you could tell what season because I see the snow and they're bundled up. Right? It's winter. All right. Let's see what we have in this story. In the snow, who's been there? It is cold on this winter morning. "Cammy, do you want to go sledding on the hill by the old school?" William asks. "Sure," Cammy says. "Mom says we can put out some corn for the animals on the way," William says. The children walk up the lane and cross the township road. They follow an old trail into the woods. Cammy stops to throw corn on the ground. William sees tracks between some barberry bushes. Who's been here? So let's look at this picture up close, and thinking he might be talking about these tracks right there. And remember, tracks, one of our vocabulary words, tracks are footprints in the snow or sand or dirt. It would be in snow here. See who made those tracks? A ruffed grouse. That's a bird. Kind of a bigger bird. William and Cammy hike up a small hill. They hear a bird song. The children reach a clearing in the woods. The bird is gone. Fuzzy red balls sprinkle the snow under a clump of sumac. So this is sumac, and then there's all these little red furry balls. Who's been here? Who would want to maybe eat that sumac? A cardinal. That's one of the birds that stays in Minnesota in the winter. They stay and adapt. So they probably get thicker, puffed up, their feathers probably get thicker, and they're able to eat this dried sumac. The trail winds along the frozen pond. William and his sister look up into the branches of an old oak tree. That tree. They see a leafy nest right up here. Who's been here? Who do you think would have a nest up in a tree? A big nest like that. I think it's bigger than a bird. A family of gray squirrels. There's even one hiding over here. They look nice and cozy. That's one way this animal adapts. They have a nice warm nest that they can run into. And they store all their food that they've got over the summer and the fall, so they have food for the winter. The children pass a hemlock tree. Freshly cut and gnawed branches lie at the bottom of the tree, but there are no footprints. Who's been here? No footprints. That's interesting. Oh my, it's a porcupine. And boys and girls, these are quills, and the porcupine can kind of shoot out the quills when he's or she's nervous. They can hurt. But they like to be tall, high up in a tree, kind of hide away from people. They're pretty shy. Let's put the rest of the corn under that white pine tree, Cammy says. They spread the corn and find a pellet of feathers and bones at the base of the tree. Do you see this? Look like there's feathers, bones, probably a little hair in there. Who's been here? Who would leave that? A great horned owl. What that is, boys and girls, is when they eat something, let's say they eat a mouse, they don't, all the bones and like the fur, they kind of throw it up again. Yeah. So they eat the meat off of the animals and then they kind of throw up all the leftover stuff that they don't eat, like the hair and the bones. William stops a toboggan. That's like a sled. He sees a small hole in the snow. It is the entrance to a tunnel. Broken acorn shells surround the hole. Who's been here? Wonder who likes to eat acorns. A chipmunk. Chipmunks and squirrels like to eat acorns. William and Cammy follow the trail down to the brook. They see tracks going in and out of the water. William finds a fish head on the bank. Who's been here? A fish head, so, okay. That might be the head of a fish. So whatever it was likes to eat fish from that little stream. A mink, that's what this animal is, and a trout, and that's what the fish is. So the mink stays and adapts. It has its fur gets thicker, was thin before, now it's thicker. So it keeps it keeps it warm, and it's able to eat the fish still in the river. A clump of birch trees grow along the trail. A patch of bark has been rubbed off one of the trees. Who's been here? I see this a lot when I'm walking through the woods. What is that? Who would do that? A buck. A buck is a boy or a male deer. And they like to rub the bark off of certain trees. That lets other deer know that that's their home. They live there. The trail passes through a gate in a stone wall and ends in an open field at the top of a hill. We're here, William says, and it's a long way down. Cammy finds a toboggan with a thermos. Oh, another one, see? The thermos has hot chocolate in it. There's 3 cups and some donuts. Well, I wonder who's been here, she asks. But William knows. Who would bring them hot cocoa? Who's that? Probably their mom, surprising them, a little bit of a picnic. And that is the story of In the Snow. Who's been here? Almost a mystery.